Now there's a technology that you need to be aware of on the exam, and it's called the Active Directory Rights Management Server. And what you probably need to do to thoroughly prepare for this is just go out and read off of TechNet about the Rights Management Server. But let me kind of give you the heads up here. And what I'm giving you might be enough depending on the exam you get. They traditionally have not been going into a whole lot of depth on Rights Management Server for folks that I've been talking to, but you may see some questions about Rights Management Server on there. First of all, let's start off with the simple stuff. What this is it's just like the digital rights management stuff that you've read about and heard about on the internet about music. It's basically where we're going to apply permissions to some data, say a Word document, and those permissions get embedded into the document and move around with the document. So the data is protected by this usage policy that actually lives and stays with the data. Now, this is not like a, click once and this happens thing. The implementation is going to require that you have a Windows Server 2008 machine running the ADRMS role. You're going to need, for the most part, a separate database server, and then all your clients have to be running the Active Directory Rights Management Server client. Now, this is built into Vista and Windows 7, but if you have XP or any of those other folks, you're going to have to download the client and install it. Now, you will need Office 2007, either the Enterprise, the Professional Plus version, or Ultimate, to create rights-protected content. So if you're wanting to create content that you want to put digital rights on, you're going to have that particular package to be able to do that. Now, what's kind of cool about Rights Management Server is it kind of solves that problem with businesses that want to create data and hand it to potential clients. And if you'll think about data that's covered by a non-disclosure agreement, I can email you something and say, don't show this to anybody else. Well, there's nothing to prevent you from emailing it to somebody else, even accidentally, and then the secret's out. Well, with this, when the other person gets it, they're not going to have the rights to open it, and it's not going to happen for them. Now, what's even cooler is this can take advantage of other Windows services like certificate services. So we can generate certificates with public and private keys and make sure that we transfer this stuff securely over the network and so forth. We can do all kind of cool things with it. Federation services, we can share this intellectual, digitally managed data between organizations. Go watch the video on Federation services. So rights management is kind of a cool thing, but there's somewhat of a, for lack of a better term, stigma to this stuff. But think of it as permissions that travel with the document. Doesn't matter what system it's on, the permissions are embedded in that document, and if you don't have the license to be able to open that, you're not going to open it and see it. That's just kind of a heads up. Go out and do some kind of light reading on Rights Management Server, and I think you'll be okay on the exam.